course is a Vulnerable Workshop training course to help both charity and commercial organisations work with vulnerable consumers in a better way.
A number of organisations were struggling with recognising the needs of vulnerable consumers and customers that they have and wanted to improve the service that they were offering.
My business is B2B and B2C telemarketing.
They come to learn what the whole spectrum of vulnerability is, from autism through postnatal depression, through diabetes or a mental health case.
I think we open their minds to understand that it isn't a minority of people, that it's the majority of people. It's not all a PowerPoint slide. We get people up moving. We want to stimulate that conversation about vulnerability and not shy away from it.
And the kids run all over and they nearly just went into me.
We themed the workshop around the neighbourhood. So your neighbour, you see them at the pub or whatever, is there a vulnerability there? Have they got schizophrenia, or is there someone in their family suffering with a bereavement, etc.?
Having an intimate feel to it allows people to open up and express themselves quite well. And they just become quite engaged in the process.
Being surrounded constantly by vulnerability.
The session that we did with the glasses and the rubber gloves, for example, allows you to actually step into somebody else's shoes, so you can see things from a different perspective, from visual impairments and somebody who's lost their touch and feel senses. It's a real ability to see the world from someone else's perspective, because that's quite difficult for us to do as human beings.
Where people can on the floor can have a little bit extra training, a little bit more extra. It's helped us massively. It's certainly given me and my colleague a whole new perspective on it. Obviously we're from the commercial sector, money and figures orientated if you like, to kind of be in a room with people that work for charities. It was so interesting to hear their perspective.
It's interactive. They get to meet people from other organisations, they get to share ideas, and we get to obviously give them lots of information that they can use.
It's been really helpful to network and talk to other people about what they might do in their organisation. Start with sort of just similar to what we had here, a definition of vulnerability.
I think people come away with a different perspective on vulnerability and how they might approach it as an individual.
As we gather new bits of information, we try and put some infographics together. So
Certainly gave me food for thought as to how I can perhaps do things a little bit differently, how I can embed different cultures, things like that.
The role of the Trust has been fantastic. They help sponsor, and they have sponsored these workshops.
the DM Trust is very much about promoting responsible marketing activity and allow the delegates to come from a massively reduced fee today, which means that it's open and accessible to everybody.
It's been really informative. It's really made me think about how many vulnerable people we might deal with on a day-to-day basis.